Alright guys, welcome back to the Turing Test. Yeah, this is now chapter 3, episode 3. Yeah, I hope you guys are liking these videos. I'm having a blast playing through this. Guys, if you like these episodes, be sure to hit that like button, show your support for it. So let's continue on here. We'll go to sector C21.
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Manned space travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
Okay, so we have access to one of these boxes, and if we lose it, looks like we can press the button. Can we sit on these? Oh, we can. See, I thought this was like for a person only because there's the footprints on there. But it does look like we can press that with that. Anyway, I'm not sure if we need that or not. So this door is now closed. Oh, I get it. Okay. So we have a light bridge above us. We can put this on the bridge, right? And then when we do the thing, we remove this, that'll drop down, press the pressure plate. I see, okay. So come through here, grab that. Perfect. All right. There it is. All right, so that's not so bad for our first puzzle. Sector C22.
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human field workers apparently outweigh the risks.
Okay, so we're able to move these light things up and down these rails, and I guess side to side too, as we saw previously. So it looks like there's a window in there. So now that we have that up to the top, does that open this door? Is that what happened? I didn't really see. No, it looks like regardless, as long as it's in here, the two outputs are still lit. Okay, so we can move this all the way up. Then we should be able to grab that light beam from up here, the light ball thing. The power orb, whatever these things are called, they haven't said yet. Okay, well here we go. That was pretty easy. All right, sector C23.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
All right, so I see there's a light bridge. Oh, I didn't even see that we could pull this one out. All right, so we can do that. Put that here. All right, so that activates this one. I assume what we're gonna have to do is somehow bring this with us. And when we switch the light beam from here to here or something, maybe. Can I stand on this? Can we do that, or is that gonna fall through? I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Now that falls through. All right, so that's not what we wanted to do. Oh, whoops. So anyway, if we were to take this over here, oh, okay, so we can take this, shoot that here, and then we can use the box into this one. Got it. Got it. All right, we'll put that one back. All right, that makes more sense. Yeah, sometimes these puzzles, like, they take you a second to kind of figure out what you're doing, but then it's like, oh, I see. All right, so we'll take this over here. We'll replace this orb with the box. There it is. Then we can do that, which lights up both paths. You can grab this back, I would imagine, and put it over here. Yes, all right. So now that we have this one lit, now what are we supposed to be doing? Yeah, there's another orb here. All right, so we'll take this one, we'll shoot this one here. That'll light the bridge. We can take this one. Place that here to open the door. All right, so we're making progress. Now, I don't know how we're supposed to do this. We need to take this one from here and put it over here. But if I remove this one, we're going to fall through. So I need another orb. I'm trying to think about this in such a way that's going to make sense. I almost feel like we needed to take the box up here with us. I wonder. Now we have access to this one and that one. Where is the other light orb? Is it over here? Maybe that is what we're supposed to do. Go grab another box and shoot these things around and take the box with us the entire time. All right, let's do that. Oh, it won't let us grab that one. Can I somehow grab the other light orb? I guess we gotta figure out where that one is. Right there. I can't get to it from here. Unfortunately, the light bridges are in the way. There it is. All right, so now we have this. That one. Replace it with that. Take this guy with us. Yeah, this is making sense. So we just need to take this one all the way up to the top with us. Do that. Grab that one. And there we go. All right, so I think we got this one pretty much solved. There it is. All right, so now we need both of the lights over here. And done. Cool. So that was kind of a little more complex of a problem, but we got it solved. So there's sector C24.
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests, to the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
All right, so this controls that door there, right? I feel like we need this beam somehow to shoot over here, but I'm not sure what we're doing just yet. So, lighting that up does a thing. Is there like another orb or something we have access to that I've just forgotten about? There's got to be something else here. And this one controls that, but what does that do for us? All right. So we come over here. Oh, I see. I get it. That's a negative. Okay. I see. I thought we had to shoot like 2 beams over here to open the door. Nope. I was overthinking it. All right, so we'll just close this. There we go. That should open the door. Yep. We have to ramp up. All right, cool. So that's not so bad. All right, sector C25.
Can a computer ever be creative?
They can. But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. people consider nature creative. The process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
All right, so that magnet needs this power in order to be on, right? So with this beam going across, it turns the magnet on. Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. So if we come over here, we can move the magnet, pick this box up, kind of put it halfway between the two or whatever, so it's not interrupting that beam, and switch the lever, and then we can move it all the way to the other side. I think that's what we have to do here. Yeah, it seems to be about right. So now we move this all the way over here. I can only imagine if we remove the light source, the orb, that we'll have access to both the box and the orb. All right, that seems like that's pretty easy. Got it. Cool. All right, so sector C26.
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a creative. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
So I'm not sure, but I think we need to block the camera. I don't think that's going to block it, will it? I don't see a spot for these boxes to go. It seems like as soon as we enter... Oh, there's 3 boxes. Oh, maybe that is what we need to do. So I was going to say, as soon as we enter the room, the camera sees us and it turns things off. Okay, what happens if we put this 3rd box over here? Yeah, as soon as that camera sees us, that door closes. Alright, so if we block the camera, that should do what we need to do, right? Peace out, camera. Now, that might not be in the right position. I might have to move it over here a little bit, but I was just testing to see if that is, in fact, going to work. Actually, it looks like it. So let's move these boxes, like, right here. Peace out, camera. Yep, I think that's all we gotta do. Cool. All right, so we made it into the restricted area. Storage unit, side B. Fire extinguisher. I'm not sure what those are. What is that? Is that a skeleton? No, I'm not. I think that's just like rags or something. Anyway, E. Achievement unlocked. Universe's machine Epsilon. Okay. Oh, this is so creepy. Those staircase rails. So we're just going up the stairs into this place. And okay, so we have an option to use the mouse button. I kind of want to see what's down here before we do that. So we got 1, 2, 3. It won't let us put it up there. Oh, you know what? I think we can take that thing out, right? Alright, now we're trapped in here. Let's put it right there. What is this thing? It's like an eye. Oh. Weird. Okay, I'm not sure what just happened there. There's like an eye on the screen. That's kind of creepy. I guess that's all we were supposed to do. I don't know what that does though. All right, well, let's just continue on then. Restricted area number 3, done. Yeah, we kind of skipped that first one because I didn't know what to do there. I kind of want to go back to that first chapter and check that one out and see if there's anything interesting there at some point. Stick that right here. Does that do anything? No, we just got the blinky timed thing. Okay. What happens if we take this one out? I kind of want to see what happens if we have 2 of them in here. Doesn't appear to do anything. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I see. We need to do that. We need to get rid of the green ball. We grab this one and put this one here. And that's a constant on. Okay. So is there anything down below here that I need? It doesn't look like it. No. All right, so we got the box. I guess the box goes here. I wonder if the blinky light source would be best over there. So how are we gonna do that? So if we put that there, that opens the door, right? So we probably want the box to open the door. We put that there, that does this. Probably can't stand on here and shoot that at the same time. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so I'm almost thinking, yeah, the pulsing ones might move this back and forth enough for us to do what we need to do. So we'll stick that one there for now. Maybe we can put the box here? Maybe? Maybe I was kind of thinking about this the wrong way. Oh, now we don't have a place to swap these, do we? Oh, we can get multiple balls! I didn't know that! So how do we switch to the right one that I want? I guess in just whichever order? Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Okay, it works for me. Alright, so we have a negative signal on the door. Feel like we need some of these things from over here. Oh yeah, there's a walkway so we can grab them, isn't there? Okay. We can grab this. Yeah, the blinky thing, that should get us through here quite nicely, huh? Alright, so there we go. Works for me, Sector C27, let's do it!
Okay, so you could solve these tests, but in a terrible fashion. Can you think of a solution to this one?
Chop off your arm and leave it on the button. That way the door will stay open.
Yeah, that's not a great solution.
You threw the box through the window. Perhaps we could throw you through the window.
Actually, Tom, I think I'm okay for help.
Right you are.
So I'm thinking we need this box. This looks like a platform that'll probably move depending on this thing. Yeah, okay. So that does that. If we grab this one, slice it back and forth, put the box on it, and then when we remove the light source, it will drop. Okay. Is that where we want it? That's pretty much perfect. Okay, cool. So we can grab... Oh, neither one of those, right? Alright, so we grab this one and that falls. Now we have access to 2 orbs. But there's no purpose for having the 2 orbs. Okay, well, I guess we're just continuing on. So that's sector C28.
Can I have an update on the crew?
I have not managed to track them down.
It will have been 6 years since I've seen them. Or anyone, actually.
They have locked all the doors. I would not expect a warm reception.
Well, at least they're expecting us.
Okay, so turning that looks like it turns each different section, and that sends a pulse. So if we grab this, what is this going to do for us? I don't know. Is there another orb that we can swap that with? It doesn't really look like it. Oh, there's this one. Okay, so that's a solid one. Let's see. Can I grab this one? And put that there. All right, so now we got a solid beam over here to the door. And that doesn't stay powered long enough to keep that open, so we're gonna need the other ball back. Aha, so how do we do that? Does this capacitor stay open for a while if I grab this? No, immediately closes. Maybe if we turn all of these around, then I can grab it through that window. That's probably what we need to do. Do that. Do that one, and... Oop, I didn't do it long enough. There we go. And I can't see it. Well, that's a problem, so how do I get to it? I would have thought that I would be able to see it from here. Maybe if I turn it more... Well, that still doesn't help, does it? Yeah, this one is kind of confusing. I would have expected that since there's a door here, we could have gone through. Now, I do see there's another one here. I'm not sure what that thing does. Let's grab this blinky one back. We'll put it right there. Does that do anything? Ah! That's what we needed. Now I got this thing turned too far. All right, so let's turn this back a little bit. There we go. Oh, I had it there for a second. Got it. That goes there. Aha, there it is. All right, so sector C29.
So what was the need to send us here?
When the ISA discovered life on Europa, they deemed a ground crew necessary. The advantage of human field workers is that they can adapt to new knowledge more effectively. I, apparently, was not cutting the mustard. It is the Chinese room problem. A computer may be able to interact with new knowledge, but it does not know the value of that knowledge.
Okay, so we can remove that thing, and that puts the stairs down, but what purpose does that serve? Looks like we can turn the pillar maybe and open up this door with the light. Let's do that. Okay, we have a ladder to get back up here. We don't really need that ramp open for any reason. All right, so let's see what's through the door. Ah, we have a cube. I like cubes. So can we do this, then replace that with the cube? It won't let us do that. Okay, so no, the cube goes for something else. So I can only imagine we have to come back up here, put the ramp up, grab the cube, bring it up here with us. But I still don't know where that cube needs to go. So does that help? Looks like there's another spot here where the beam. Okay, so let's put the ramp up and we'll grab... Nope, not there. Right here. We'll take this up here with us. We'll open the door on this level. Not that way. This... Whoa, whoa, too much, too much. There we go. Aha, okay, so that opens this door. So what can we do with the cube? We can put it right there. And what does that do? That opens that door, okay. And there is another beam over here. Can only imagine we have to light both of those and we take the cube with us, or maybe it just needs two sources in that room. Ah, all right. So doing that activates a lift. So, right. Oh, okay, that's easy enough. Do that. We're up here. And that's that. All right. So that's Sector C30.
I've started to collate information from my local instance. It seems the crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite.
Why?
It appears we had a disagreement.
Okay, so this seems simple enough. We can move the lifts down, they slowly go back up, and then we can make it across. Cool, so if we remove that... Yeah, we've done one of these before, right? Something similar anyway. Okay, I'm not sure why we need to do this. Can we not just stand over here and do this one? Kind of, but not really. So which one's the higher one? Okay, these all do the same thing with the light source in there. So we put that here and we do this. What does this do? Oh, there's another left. All right, so if we remove that, I see. Okay. So we probably want this one like a little lower. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Let's just find out what happens. We put all these all the way up. Okay, so there's no way for us to walk up on that, right? So we probably want that down just a little bit. Probably want this one down. Probably something like that. I'm trying to think how much distance we have when the piston actually comes back up. So that might be about right. Oh, except that we can't jump on this one at all. There we go. All right, so we're over here. Okay, and we did it! We did the thing! I'm taking the ball with me. Maintenance.
This confirms my fears. The crew have made intentional breaches of my security. The crew have attempted to compromise my systems.
What does this mean?
They don't want to be found. They are hiding.
From who?
Us.
They're hiding from us. Interesting. Access denied. It's a coffee cup. So is there anything in here like... So this room's kind of like trashed. It's destroyed a little bit. They're hiding from us, the crew are. So maybe that was one of the crew that we saw a little bit. Tom is watching. Huh, all right. Loading screen. Alright guys, well that's it for the end of chapter 3 and the end of the video. We've been going for about 30 minutes, seems like a good point to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like these videos and you want to see more of the Turing test, be sure to hit that like button. But that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye!